Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. So today I'm going to be going through our house plan. So the first thing I'm going to show you is like an aerial picture which we just got from our local council of what the section looks like that we bought. So it's an odd shape. We really don't know why the developer, because all this area here, I had to put so many little red pink stickers on here to cover information. So all of this all the way back here used to just all be one big section, and there's a big house over here that used to just have all of this. So it's all been developed obviously by a developer, and this is just really weird, and this is what's messed us up with a lot of things with planning our house. So this here is a driveway. The reason it's got lines and stuff on it is because it's a shared driveway. So each of the houses down here own a share of the driveway, so basically if anything happens we all have to fix it. So here is our section. This is the little orchard that I always talk about. It's really cute. The woman who lives here, her husband planted all these trees 50 years ago. So it's just a really cute little story, and she said the kids can play there anytime, which is really nice. The thing about each council is different in New Zealand, but for our council, because we are a back section, there were so many rules. Not even kidding you, the rules were so awful, so restrictive. So you can see these little dots. So because we're a back section, we have to be 3 meters from each boundary. So that's what all these little dots are. And trying to fit our house on this within the 3 meter boundary was almost impossible. I have another picture here which shows, so here's the orchard back here, driveway here. So as you can see, so there's the 3 meter setback here. We encroach on the space right here, so we had to get permission from our neighbor over here to be closer to her boundary, which she did give us permission. So that's how we were able to build. So there were 3 meters from there. This was all a piece of cake, but it was this side because of this fence line and boundary line here. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. That's why I've covered up her name and stuff up here, because this is what we had to send to the council with her permission for us to build with this bit, obviously being closer than the 3 meter setback. The other rule we have in our council, don't know if it's the same everywhere else in New Zealand or even the world, but we have to have this living space area. So it's called a living circle, and it has to be 36 meters squared of living space, I guess it's called. So as long as you've got that circle, then you're okay. I guess it's because, I don't know, they create these tiny little houses with no space. I don't actually know the reason. I don't know, but that wasn't a problem. So here is the shape of our house on the piece of land which follows this line. Okay, so that's looking at like the actual area. So let's look at house plans. This is the original house plan before we made any changes. Because this is our first house build, we didn't want to design our own place because it was just too scary and we didn't know what we were doing. So we decided that we would go off of a plan that they already had. So as you can see, it's got a lot of the things that we really wanted, which was internal access garage, separate laundry, because a lot of them have a laundry in the garage, but I run a business from in my garage, so I needed that space. So we've got the laundry is separate. We needed space for an office, which is right here. We wanted an ensuite, and we wanted the kids to have their own bedrooms. We wanted a walk-in pantry, which this didn't have but had space to create it. And the last thing was to have 2 family areas, which this plan does not. It does not have 2 family areas, and honestly, trying to squeeze another family area into this plan and onto our section with all those 3 meter restrictions was just too hard. So it had everything else we wanted, just not the second living area. So I think we'll cope. We will cope without it. In the last house we did have obviously the conservatory where the kids had all their toys. We're not going to have that this time, and all the toys are just going to have to be in their own bedrooms. But you know, you've got to compromise somewhere, and we've compromised on this family room being the only living area. Right, so now that you've seen that, let's look at the plans with our changes. Alright, so here are the plans with the changes. So the first change we made was this pantry here. So if I show you the old plans, this was just a little hallway and you went into the office from there, and I thought, no, that's a waste of space. So we closed this off and put a wall here and created a walk-in pantry. Second change we made was this area here. This is called a Nook. So they just had like just an area. It has a window right here just to look outside, and I guess you could put your computer there or something. I also thought that was a waste of space, so I created an actual storage area. So this is going to have all shelving in it, and the kids can put their bags, their school bags, their shoes, the DVDs, the puzzles, the felt pens, the colouring in books, all that kind of stuff in this area, and I can close the door and forget about it. The next change we made was to this laundry. So this is what it looked like originally, and we changed it so that there is now a bench here. So this is bench, and very end here there is a cupboard. I have like some visuals for you that you can look at, because this was nothing over here, and I felt like it was not a good use of space, so we got rid of this door. So there's no door to cut off the laundry. We never used a door in our last laundry in our other house, and I just felt like there was no point closing it off, because I do all my laundry during the day because we use solar power. So I do it in the day when it's sunny and the kids are at school, and the sound does not annoy me at all. So there's going to be a little cupboard here to put like the broom, the vacuum cleaner, all that kind of stuff. And then here there's 4 little shelves for me to put baskets to separate all the laundry out. Right, the next change is to the office. So here you can see you actually enter the office from the kitchen, and there's a little storage cabinet here in the hallway, and then there's storage in the office. Next to the office, because this is relevant right now, was the master bedroom's walk-in robe here. So what we changed was we've created an even bigger office. As you can see, the size is massively different, almost double. We took away that storage unit to have a door here, and we've created 2 separate cupboards. So this would be Martin's cupboard, but he actually decided to make his office in this cupboard. I know it sounds weird, but he is incredibly messy. He has to have everything out, whereas I'm completely clean and tidy, and I can't stand his mess. We shared an office in the last house, and it was terrible. So this is mine, and this is his. Mine will be actual normal storage, and he's going to have a desk in here and a little chair and some storage up on the wall. There is a light. We installed a light and light switch in there, so that when he's finished, because he travels a lot for work, so he doesn't actually spend a lot of time at his desk. It's only for phone calls and things like that. So he was like, why don't I put my office in this wardrobe, and then I can close the doors and you don't have to see the mess. And I was like, okay, sure, if you want to do that, that's fine, but make sure you tell everybody that that was your idea and not mine, because I've got this whole office to myself and he's got this little wardrobe. It's so terrible, but he said he was happy with that. So that's how we've changed that. So this originally was the wardrobe for this bedroom, and we've just turned it around and made it into 2 separate wardrobes. So the next change we made was, because we were not using this wardrobe anymore, we moved the ensuite to the back of this part of the house here, and then put a walk through wardrobe. So you walk through and into the ensuite. So let's have a look. So you can see over here we've changed it. So now there is a wardrobe where you walk through it. There's no door here. This is all open, and this is a cavity slider here. And this is all wardrobe in here, so you walk through the wardrobe to get to the ensuite, which I quite like. I like quirky little interesting things like that in our house. I think that is most of the changes. So this is what our house looks like. I'm sorry for the lighting in here. I'm living, for anyone who's new, I'm living in a caravan while this house is being built. So this is where I'm living right now. So we've got, this room is Roman's room, then we've got Mila Rose's, and then we've got Micah's. We decided to put Micah in the room closest to us because he can be bad at night. Like, he's not a very good sleeper. He's actually gotten pretty good while we've been in the caravan, but it's just easier to have him the closest to us and the bathroom. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the exterior of what the house looks like. So this says north elevation, so this is looking this way to the garage door. This is looking into the lounge, these two windows here, and then this is the slider doors here into the dining room. This is into the office, so here, and then this is our bedroom here. So that's what that side looks like. Okay, so the next one is we're looking from this way into this way. So these are the sliding doors in the lounge area here, this one here. And I believe this was our bedroom. I think that's our bedroom window, which I changed. I didn't like that window, and now I have two long windows. This is looking at the front door, so this is the side of the garage, and this is the lounge, which I changed those windows, that's those two there, to long windows rather than horizontal skinny ones, because I just wasn't too keen on them. Alright, so that's a look at the house. And now I'm going to show you a picture of a computer generated look at our house. Okay, I'm going to try and not get myself in this because I'm looking at my laptop right now. So again, garage, and on this, around the side there is the entryway. This is looking into the lounge, looking into the dining room, looking into the office, and looking into our bedroom and the orchards over here. So these are the actual colors that we've chosen. So this the roof and all the colors we got to design, put together with Stage Free Design. So this little pamphlet here contains all the colors that we've chosen for everything, which I will show you in another video, just so this one doesn't get too long. But so this is a 3D render of our house. I have created my own internal 3D walkthrough of the house, so I will also do that in another video to keep this one not too long. Alright you guys, thanks for watching, and we are really excited to move in. I know it's no mansion, and I know it's not super fancy, but it's home for us, and we are super excited, and we don't really need a mansion. Like some of the houses I've looked be created on YouTube in America, I'm just like, holy moly, how do you keep that clean, and how do you have so much space? So ours is not like that at all, but this is probably your typical Kiwi, you know, first build house. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video, which will be another tour of probably some of the things we changed.